What up, Cucks? It's your boy, the hater, up in this piece. And today we have a very special video to do. We're gonna do 25 reasons why Karrion Kross sucks ass. All right. Now, I shit on this guy quite a bit, and I don't really care. Like I always say, the wrestler themselves, I have nothing against them. You know, I'm sure he's a nice guy, but it doesn't matter. I care only about what I see on TV, and what I see on TV is intolerable. All right. So, with that being said, let's get to it. Without further ado, let's start off with good old reason one up in this piece. Reason one, he now has a stupid haircut, all right? The fact that he has a stupid haircut is indicative of the reality that is Karrion Kross. He doesn't even understand that he looked better with a bald head. He looked more menacing. He just decided to grow his hair out, probably because he was fired, and he's like, oh, I can grow my hair out now, finally, right? But when you come back, try to look your best at least, right? Now, I understand. If they tell you come back tomorrow and you didn't expect it, no one expects you to come back with 20 pounds of muscle more, right? But at least take care of yourself. At least cut your hair. Reason number two, his moves have not changed. This is a very important reason. He comes back with the same moveset. Who wants to see the same thing again? We already saw it once and it didn't go anywhere. So why in the blue hell would I want to see Karrion Kross come back, do the same exact thing with the same exact moves? You understand what I'm saying? There's no reason behind this. He's still this angry guy, more on that later, right? And he still has his 5 moves, which suck. They're not even fun moves. Anyways, reason number 3. He has never had a meaningful match. Now, I'm sure in TNA, he may have feuded with P.D. Williams or something, and he may have had a good match there or a meaningful match. But in WWE and NXT, he has had 0 of these, right? 0 of these. I don't care that he wrestled Keith Lee. I don't care at all. We're more on that later as well. But he has not had any meaningful matches, and I fear that he may never have a meaningful match in WWE. Reason number 4, Scarlett sucks and looks funny, motherfucks. I don't want to be the one to say it because I don't want to, disrespect the actual individual, right? She's obviously an attractive girl, but she looks funny, all right? She looks funny, kind of like Giselle Bundchen. She looks a little funny, right? Reason number 5, he is a mark, motherfucks. He is a mark, and I don't like marks. Reason number 6, he was rehired and has done nothing of note to justify this rehiring, right? I already touched upon this a little bit, but the idea is when you get rehired, you should go to Triple H or whoever the hell it is that rehires you, and you should say, look, my first run didn't go as I wanted it to. I had big aspirations. You had big aspirations for me because you gave me all this fanfare, right? Now, what can I do, in your opinion, to get over? And then Triple H will say, do this, do that, right? And then Karrion Kross should be prepared with a list of things that he plans on doing and run them through Triple H and say, wait a second, everything you just told me will lead to the exact same outcome. So how about instead I do this, right? Or how about instead I do that, right? It seems like he hasn't done this. Maybe he has, and they were all shut down, and that's not his fault. But again, it's the fault of the character, and that's how I'm framing it, motherfucks. Reason number 7, fall and pray is dumb, and it makes no sense. What the hell does that even mean? Fall and pray? So the person falls, and then they pray that Karrion Kross doesn't destroy them with his 5 moves? What? They've already fallen. What are they praying for? You know what I'm saying? Reason number 8. The hourglass was stupid, motherfucks. The hourglass was stupid. How dumb was that? He would just show up, or Scarlett would show up and take an hourglass and tip it on the other side, and the hourglass sand would move down, and then the implications were that the person's running out of time. How about you just come out there and say, you're running out of time, right? Or like Goldberg did. He would just go to people and say, you're next. You know what I'm saying? The end. Plain and simple, no need for props to make a simple point. Reason number 9, he used to feud with Bearcat Lee, Keith Bearcat Lee, and Bearcat Lee sucks ass, motherfucks. Reason number 10, for some reason Triple H likes him, and Triple H sucks as a booker. Reason number 11, the Doomsday Saito suplex is just a Saito suplex, all right? He doesn't do it better than anyone. He doesn't do it in a more menacing way. They just added the word Doomsday because this guy, the iconography of this guy is like Doomsday, right? Like he comes out, there's like a crow flapping its wings, fall and pray, the end is near, all this crap, right? So of course, they have to call it a Doomsday Saito suplex, at least call it a Doomsday Slam or something like that. Don't call it what it is. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just like when Raven had the even flow DDT. And people are like, wait a second, it's just DDT. Why are you putting this adjective or this other noun in front of it to make it better? You know what I mean? It doesn't make it any better. Name your finishers, motherfucks. If your finisher is the sleeper hold, you failed already as far as I'm concerned, right? Reason number 12. The marks love him, motherfucks. The marks love him. Reason number 13. The smarks love him, motherfucks. The smarks love him. And of course, reason 14. The anti-smarks love him. And all three of these groups are annoying, right? Reason 15. His TNA debut was lame. For those of you that don't know, which is probably all of you, he debuted in TNA as part of this weird thing where like people would get attacked and they'd find like a calling card, right? Which was lame, right? Then he's just a random security guard and he's escorting Petey Williams out and he just like chokes him out, right? And then people are like, why would the security guard choke him out? Oh, it turns out the security guard was actually Karrion Kross. Wow, what a great debut. Sounds lame. All right, reason 16. His entrance was hacky and overproduced, and it's lame, and I don't like it. Reason 17. He has one expression, and that one expression sucks ass. It's just the I'm always angry, angry guy expression. Reason 18. People already forgot that he is back. I mean, this guy is relegated to the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal. For those of you that might be living under a rock, the Andre the Giant Battle Royal debuted back in the day, like almost 10 years ago now, right? A while ago, WrestleMania 31 or 32 or some shit, right? It debuted a while ago, and the entire premise of it was that it's going to be prestigious, right? But, of course, it's going to be full of jobbers, right? It's basically the match that everyone participates in when they have nothing to do at WrestleMania, right? But, typically, you'd put one or two guys in there, right, that actually had a shot and that could use this to push their careers forward, right? Baron Corbin, Cesaro, that's basically it, right? After that, it was just like Big Show, I think, that one that mattered. Everyone else was just a jobber. But the idea stands, right? The idea stands. Or, for example, when Mojo Rawley won, after that, like the last guy in the ring with him was Jinder Mahal. Then Jinder got a huge push, right? So, by proxy, Mojo Rawley looks legit because he threw out the WWE champion 2 weeks ago, right? So, it was used for something. Now, it's literally used as an embarrassment, right? It's not even on the pre-show anymore. Now it's on the SmackDown before WrestleMania. So, if NXT Stand and Deliver, right, is the pre-show to the pre-show, then the SmackDown before that is the pre-show to the pre-show to the pre-show to night one of WrestleMania, which is not 2 nights. Think about how irrelevant that is, and he's gonna be right there. I hope he wins, because in my opinion, winning it is actually bad. Nevertheless, let's continue up in this piece. Reason number 19. He is proof that Triple H has no idea what to do. Triple H just, as soon as he got hold of NXT, he started signing people left and right. You know, everyone was getting signed. Seth Rollins signed. Dean Ambrose signed. Kevin Owens signed. Sami Zayn signed. Finn Balor signed. Hideo Itami signed. Clearly, the evidence seems to point to the fact that Triple H has no idea what he's doing, because if he did, then a lot of these people wouldn't be failures, right? But having not learned anything from his experiences, Triple H continues to do the same thing. Throw shit at the wall and hope it sticks. Unfortunately, you would think that once in a while, if you throw shit at the wall, it would stick. But for Triple H, it never does. And Karrion Kross is one of those shits that is not sticking to the wall. Reason number 20. Aside from what I just said, he represents, Karrion Kross that is, a low point of NXT. This was, in my opinion, the worst NXT had ever been. I mean, now it's pretty bad as well. But, you know, at least you have Braun Breaker, right? Back then, this was the lowest point ever. He was boring and he was overproduced. And he was the reason, in my opinion, why NXT had to be rebranded, right? Because it got so bad, people were like, shit, we need something else. We need to rebrand. This guy's like dragging us down completely, right? Reason number 21. He lost to Orange Cassidy in the ratings war, motherfuckers. In the fabricated ratings war, he is the sole reason why NXT lost to AEW. Call it like it is, motherfuckers. Call it like it is. Granted, he was competing against Jericho as well, but it doesn't matter, right? That company also has people like Danhausen now, so, you know, enough is enough, right? 22, reason 22. Scarlett singing the song is humiliating, motherfuckers. It's humiliating to him if he has any aspirations of being taken seriously. He will never be taken seriously for that reason alone, if you ask me. You know, and with that being said, this leads us to reason 23. He has taken the spot of better performers. Let's be real, right? We talk about this all the time. Old timers coming in, new people coming up, someone loses their spot. But is there anyone in the history of spot taking that deserves more shame and anger than Karrion Kross? Because he came and I would argue, he ruined Keith Lee's career. Now, Granted, I'm not saying Keith Lee was a big deal, but back then people said he was. CM Punk was saying Keith Lee should win the Royal Rumble. Instead, he got eliminated by Brock Lesnar and then got sent home. But the point is, he has taken the spot to the point of rebranding, right? Reason 24, he has no redeemable qualities as a character and as a wrestler, right? He has none. I can't think of one. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I guess maybe he's kind of big, but I don't think even he's that big. Like, yeah, he's big compared to Adam Cole, right? But if you put him next to Randy Orton, he looks small in comparison. And back in the day, even in the early 2000s, Randy Orton was never considered a big guy because you had Brock Lesnar, you had Batista, you had bigger men, right? Even John Cena, right? That not tower over Randy Orton because he's pretty tall, but that are bigger than him, right? Edge was a light heavyweight. Now Edge is like a super heavyweight, basically. Reason number 25, the last reason, he is just another guy that they misused. This is an important reason, right? Just another one of these people that didn't make it for some reason other than his own persona, his own abilities, and his own choices. It's always the fault of Vince McMahon. It's never that these guys suck ass and that's why they were quote-unquote misused. It's always that someone else dropped the ball with them, right? Look at Cesaro, right? Remember when Cesaro joined AEW like a fucking year ago? Remember that? And everyone was saying, finally, now Cesaro will be utilized to his full potential. No, he won't, motherfuckers. No, he won't. He'll be tag teaming with Wheeler Yuta in a meaningless feud against whoever the hell they're feuding now. Dark Order, I think, right? Who the hell cares? Now they put him, he's so bad, he's so low level in terms of drawing power, Cesaro is, that they have to put him on ROH, right? In hopes that he will draw there, but he doesn't because why the hell would anyone tune in to watch him? So that being said, motherfucks, those are their 25 reasons why Karrion Kross absolutely sucks.